Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Welcome and welcome back to another video with me. We've got a very beautiful and sunny weather today, and I'm here to enjoy the sun while talking to you guys. Okay, let me not get too excited. This video is all about bringing in your family or sponsoring your family to Portugal as an international student or someone working in Portugal, any legal resident living in Portugal. I'll be talking about the two pathways you can bring in your family to become residents of Portugal. I'll also be sharing the documents required. And finally, I'll be talking about the easiest route based on my experience. A gentle reminder, guys, I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm not a solicitor or a lawyer. All the information in this video is based on my experience. It is based on some people that I know who moved from Nigeria to Portugal to join their families, and also based on my research. Please feel free to make your research after watching this video, but I would suggest you watch this video until the end so you don't miss out on all the information I'll be sharing that would make your family's relocation a success. If you like this topic, please hit the like button right away, then keep on watching. Portugal does not allow international students who have families to come into Portugal for the first time they are moving into Portugal with their families until they've been issued residence permits. And because of pandemic, the process of getting this card takes at least 3, 4, 5 months from the time you got into the country. And there are two ways you can go about this. The first one is through a family reunion, also known as a family sponsorship. Family reunion is being initiated from within Portugal. As an international student or someone living and working in Portugal legally, you've applied for your residence card, you've gotten the card, and you now want your family to join you in Portugal. The first thing you would do is to book an appointment online with the Portuguese immigration office called SEF. After booking an appointment with them, they will provide a list of documents you'll be coming with on the appointment date. They usually request for your marriage certificate. You know, in Nigeria, we say court marriage. Yeah, you would have to come with that certificate. You will also provide your child's or children's birth certificate, your Portuguese bank account statement. You know, they just want to be sure you have sufficient funds to take care of your family while they're in Portugal. You would also provide your residence card, even though they know you're legally living in Portugal. You will also provide a proof of accommodation. Of course, they want to be sure you have an apartment to accommodate your family while they are in Portugal. If you don't have a contract from your landlord, you can as well visit an office called Junta de Freguesia in your local area. They can provide a legal document showing that you're living in a particular apartment. And finally, you'll be requested to pay for your family's residency. I may not be specific with the amount at the moment, but usually not expensive. So after all this have been done, the Portuguese immigration will, review your documents, and once they are satisfied with all the documents you provided, your application will be approved. You'll be notified by the Portuguese immigration with a document showing that your application has been approved. Then you can send that document to your family back in your home country, to visit any Portuguese embassy with their passports and some other important documents to apply for a family reunion visa. This process, to be honest, guys, takes a longer time. It takes at least 6 to 7 months. I know of a Cameroonian family who used this route in moving to Portugal, and it took them 6 to 7 months. But the beautiful thing about this route is that your family will be coming into Portugal as residents. And this is why I want to talk about the second pathway, which is through the Schengen tourist visa. I love to talk about this pathway, maybe because this is the same route my son and I used in joining my husband in Portugal. In my opinion, this is the easiest and simpler route in joining your spouse in Portugal. Nevertheless, your family can apply for a Schengen tourist visa and come into Portugal. You can do this through VFS. If you're coming from Nigeria, we have VFS in Abuja. We also have in Lagos. Yeah, your family can visit VFS office to get a list of documents required when applying for a Schengen tourist visa. VFS usually requests for a marriage certificate, just like I said earlier, your child's or children's birth certificate. You will also be asked to provide a bank account statement. You can either use your spouse's account statement in Portugal or you decide to use your Nigerian account statement. In my case, I use my Nigerian account statement instead of my husband's Portuguese account statement. Anyone will be accepted. Also, VFS will ask for a change of name document if you're a lady joining your husband in Portugal. This document is very important. After your marriage, you should change your maiden name to your husband's name. Submitting just your marriage certificate is not enough without this document. I know of a lady whose visa was rejected because she didn't change to her husband's name, and the Portuguese embassy couldn't see any link between herself and her husband. Because of that, they rejected her visa. So I would suggest after your marriage, change to your husband's name. That document should be attached to your marriage certificate. VFS will also ask you to provide that. You will also have to provide a proof of accommodation. They want to be sure your husband in Portugal has a place he's staying. You would also provide a sponsorship letter. Your spouse in Portugal should write a detailed sponsorship letter explaining why he or she is inviting you over to Portugal. So let's assume your family's tourist visa was approved and they join you in Portugal, right? The first thing you would do is to call SAFE to book an appointment on their behalf. Even if their tourist visa got expired after 3 months, right? It won't be a problem because an appointment has been booked on their behalf already. So they can stay in Portugal legally until the day of the appointment. It won't be a problem. Therefore, if you'll be using the Schengen tourist visiting pathway, then you would have to do the following. First, ensure you're duly registered for the current academic section because your records will be checked in your school without your knowledge. And if they find out you're owing a dime, your family will not be allowed to apply. Number 2, if you're a worker, please ensure your work contract is valid because you'll be showing proof for it. The third thing you should also do is to ensure your marriage certificate, your police report, and your children's birth certificate are authenticated at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and also legalized at the Portuguese Embassy. You should also ensure you provide your residence permit. Yes, your residence card. They want to be sure you're fully residing in Portugal legally. You should also provide a proof of accommodation. They want to be sure you have an accommodation for your family. And also, you should provide a Portuguese bank account statement based on your family size. They will tell you how much you should provide or how much you should have in your account. During our time, we were a family of 3, and we used 800 euros. That was 5 years ago. Obviously, it's going to be higher now. So these and maybe some other extra documents will be required on the appointment day. The difference between the two pathways is if your family decide to come through the family reunion pathway, is a beautiful thing because they'll be coming into Portugal as resident, but the process takes a longer time. But if you decide to come through the Schengen tourist visiting pathway, the process takes at least 3 weeks to 1 month, but they will be coming into Portugal as visitors. Honestly, it's very difficult for your family's tourist visa to be denied if you're legally living in Portugal, except maybe their documents are not genuine. But it all depends on decision. So much information in this video, guys. I'm highly exhausted, and I hope you guys love this video. I hope you love watching it. I hope it's useful to you guys. If it is, please give me a massive thumbs up, and also help me to share this video with your friends and your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.